Hi peeps, I'm not sure if it's just me, but that highly intelligent Ted Cruz or Tim Cruz or Todd Cruz or, I don't, T Cruz, I don't know what he's called, that Cruz guy, does he actually know what an analogy is? Does he understand what an analogy is? Comparing something to something else which is similar. Does he know what a fucking analogy is? I mean, he totally fucked up the green eggs and bacon analogy because, yes, he's against Obamacare and Sam's against green eggs. Yeah, green ham and eggs, right? But at the end of the story, Sam likes green ham and eggs, but Ted Cruz apparently still doesn't like Obamacare. How is that an analogy? Unless he actually was talking to his daughter, who he's trained or brainwashed in some way to watch fucking C-SPAN, and I feel really sorry for the daughter of Ted Cruz who watches C-SPAN because her dad is brainwashed her into it. That seems a bit weird and strange to me, right there and there, but yeah, so the analogy of green eggs and ham just doesn't work. And then he goes on to do this analogy with Star Wars. And he can't even just come out with the analogy. He's got to drag some poor senator from who knows where, and me and this senator were the same age and must have seen this movie. Who the fuck knows what that senator he's pointing to knows? Who when you're the same age, so what, you all watch the same movies, you went to the same dances, you kiss the same girls, is that what you're saying? But no. And then it's like Darth Vader. Darth Vader with mechanical breathing facilities. Why did you have to emphasise that? Darth Vader. So there's the Darth Vader sort of reference, and Darth Vader turns around and says to somebody, "I'm your father, Luke," but he changed the name, and it's like, yeah, but didn't you remember the whole story, Mr. Ted fucking Cruz? Darth Vader was instrumental in killing the leader of the Empire. I suppose that would be Mr. Boehner. So maybe, just maybe, this analogy has some truth to it, because I think after the shit Ted Cruz has pulled, I think maybe Boehner is a dead man in the house. I guess we can just wait and see, and maybe this would be the only analogy in the last fucking 2 years that Ted Cruz has actually got right. That Darth Vader, being Ted Cruz, actually does kill, the Lord of darkness, which is Boehner, you know what I mean, the leader of the house. Maybe this is the only analogy, looking at it from what I'm saying, that actually turns out correct. Ted Cruz being Darth Vader, and Mr. Boehner, whatever you call him, being the Emperor. Maybe Darth Vader does kill the Emperor, and maybe that was his whole point of this whole escapade he's went through over the last fucking 3 or 4 months. Perhaps he thinks he's going to lose his seat in the House, seat in the Senate, and end up running for a House seat, and then running for Speaker of the House, hoping to be in the place where he always wanted to be, which is in a Tea Party led house, with him being the head tea bag. You know, I don't know, something like that, something, I don't know. Because apparently he's got fucking no idea how the Senate works, or what position the president has in America. I mean, I'm only a dumb Scotsman, and I've only got a bare minimum understanding of how my government works here in Scotland, and probably a smidgen more understanding of how the government in Westminster works compared to Scotland, because the Scottish Parliament is a reasonably new thing. So yeah, I understand Westminster and the House of Lords a little bit. I understand Scotland and its Parliament, you know, slightly less. And I probably understand the American House and Senate and, you know, presidency a little less than that. But for a fucking senator, I know more than Ted fucking Cruz knows about fucking American politics and how the Senate and House and, you know, presidency works. How the fuck do you not see this coming? How did Ted Cruz get blindsided by his own genius and not understand that the tactics he's using actually will not be a winner for him, even in 2016? Ted Cruz will not be elected as the Republican contender for the White House. He just won't. Because almost everything he's done in the last 3 or 4 months has led up to this point of him being declared and obviously seen as a complete fucktard. How could he ever think this was going to work out well for him? Even though he knew it was going to work out bad for his party, the Republicans, how did he ever think what he's doing today would have worked out well for him in 2 years' time? This guy's got to be the stupidest, fucktarded, most wankerish fucking retard, smart person in the whole of America. Because it's obvious he's not stupid, but he's a retard. He's a sort of nerd who has lived all his life playing fucking Dungeons and Dragons, rolling dice, and then you get him on a computer or a console and he doesn't have a fucking clue how to level up. You know what I mean? Doesn't have a single clue how to level his character up. He's still going by the roll of the fucking dice bullshit and thinking, well, if I roll fucking, you know, 2 8s on, you know, 2 12 you know, sided dice, that's got to be like a 50%, you know what I mean, or more. You know, I win, you know. He doesn't realise that somebody else rolling against him is rolling a 30 fucking sided dice, you know what I mean, and can hit 30 right away and fucking knock him off the board. What a fucking weird motherfucking prick Ted Cruz is. And anybody who supports him and votes for him, douche baggery. Douche baggery. So I can say, yeah, douche baggery.